Usha Stud Farm was started by Major P.K. Mehra in the year 1972. The success story of Usha Stud is almost like a fairy tale, what with the Major starting the breeding operation with only 2 mares in his backyard. Usha Stud has always paved the way for the improvement of the Indian thoroughbred, as is apparent in their stallion roster.
I think the thing about being a champion stud farm is you can be a champion stud farm for a year, but to continue to do so consistently over so many years, where you're viewed as the best stud farm in India, is something that I think fills me with pride. But also, I think one of the things I have imbibed from my upbringing is that if you do something, do it really well. Otherwise, don't touch it. So this quest for excellence, when I look at a horse or when I do something, I always want to do it perfectly.
Major P.K. Mehra's untimely passing in a helicopter accident was a great loss to the Indian breeding industry. And he was succeeded by his 32-year-old daughter. Ameeta Mehra took over the reins with aplomb and soon ensured that the Usha Stud Farm would continue to scale new heights, and her father's values would resonate in her philosophies. She was a gold medalist from the Irish National Stud and had done a stint in Kentucky studying the famous equine nutritionist Joe Pagan. Breeding the best horses in India is the mantra by which this farm lives. And the record books will show that classic success is a habit that they inculcate very seriously indeed.
This was the first time I attended racing since the pandemic hit us, and I must say this was an amazing race to attend. I've been wanting to come, and what a race to come here for.
And they're off and racing for the Kingfisher Ultra Indian Derby 2021 closed door event, and as expected, its successor who goes out to the front, a rush for the second spot right in behind is Sporting Memories with Immortality tucked in nicely. So as they straighten up for the final run-in, it's Alluring Silver on the inside who gets a beautiful run through the pack. On the outside is Forest Flame. Immortality is running at them, and the 3 fillies have got this race. It's Alluring Silver, Forest Flame, Immortality as they come inside the final furlong. It's Alluring Silver, Immortality on the outside, and Forest Flame on the inside. It's going to be Immortality from Forest Flame. It's Immortality who's got the Indian Derby. It's Immortality by a length and a half from Forest Flame, Alluring Silver.
Sheer scenes of joy and celebration, I'm sure, for Connections. You've won this most unique edition of the Kingfisher Ultra Indian Derby.
Myrtle would shoot through the gap, but now starts to put daylight between herself and the rest of the field. She isn't going to be caught. The daughter of multidimensional pulls off the Major P.K. Mehra Super Mile in resplendent fashion.